All right, I am back again with Jaws of the Lion. It's been a couple of days, had a busy work week this week. So we're back with episode 14, scenario 14, called Toxic Harvest, with a goal of kill all the enemies. I did actually level up Killian in between scenarios, so I'll show some things that we got from him leveling up. Shuffle that monster ability deck. All right, so I added for the perk, I took a +2 with adding the wind element. So that'll get shuffled into his deck. And one other thing that I did is I sold my mana potions. I did not buy anything extra for Crowley with the extra gold, so he still has the extra gold. I had to spend some gold, if I recall correctly, from the city event that I drew, and it allowed me then to buy stuff at the shop for cheaper. So I did end up getting a stamina potion. So what this does is it's one use per scenario. I can return a card from the discard pile to my hand. So that'll be the third small item that Killian takes in. We gotta shuffle Crowley's deck here. And let's see what else. Oh, on the level up, we'll see what card I took. It's the level 6 card, Quick Turnaround. So on the top is an attack 4 at range 3 with a push 2. And if I use air, it's range 4 and 2 additional push, so a push 4 with an experience point. And the bottom is a move and then loot, so move 3 and loot. And I get to loot 1 if my favorite token is in or adjacent to the hex that I end up in. So I don't need to end up right on my favorite token. I can end up next to it and do a loot 1. I kind of took it for the top, but the bottom is kind of a benefit too, and it's an 11 initiative. So we're at 15 health and 18 health over here. Level 3 on the enemies, because we are levels 7 and 6, which gives us an average level of 6.5 divided by 2 is 3.25 rounded up. Wait, should we be playing at level 4? Now that I've hit level 7? Is that how that works? Yeah, level 1. As soon as somebody hit level 3, we change the level. As soon as somebody hit level... I'm sorry, it's not level 7. It's level 6 and level 5. Okay, not level 7 and 6. It's level 6 and 5. Yep. So we're still at level 3. So that's average of 5.5 is 2.75 rounded up is 3. Okay. Those have all been shuffled. Let's get some battle goals here. Out on the board, we've got giant vipers, 2 normal and an elite, and then an elite zealot. We've got a door here, more enemies over here. We've got 1 treasure token here and 2 money tokens back there. The scenario key says we could be facing blood imps, giant vipers, and zealots. So we'll have to read. This supplemental book has the text in it, but no extra map for this particular scenario. So I'm going to shuffle these and deal these out, and then we'll read the text for the scenario before I pick battle goals. So we'll get those out of the way. Oh, let me show you the map of where we're at. This is the same picture from scenario 18, because scenario 14 is also there. It's on the bottom, Toxic Harvest. I realized I did not do the very best job in putting that sticker on there when I looked at this picture earlier, but it is what it is. All right, so is that everything that happened in between scenarios? I think so. I might have moved some stuff around in their decks, but it's been so many days now that I can't remember what I might have changed in there. Let's read. Toxic Harvest. Given the length someone went to in order to hide this passage of the sewers, you're sure it will lead somewhere meaningful. With any luck, you'll find the last vestiges of the blood cult, cowering in a corner, and finish them off once and for all. Of course, nothing is as simple as that. After some investigation, you begin to hear chanting and the hissing of snakes in the tunnel ahead of you. You move forward and demand to know where Roland is, but these blood-obsessed idiots are not particularly talkative. Special rules. At the start of each round, after the first, any giant viper adjacent to a zealot dies. Do not place a money token. If the giant viper was normal, spawn one elite blood imp adjacent to the zealot. If the giant viper was elite, spawn 2 elite blood imps instead. I had actually read this the other day and was looking at the board for a couple of minutes trying to think about a strategy. So I think the giant vipers don't have as many hit points as the blood imps do. Especially these normals that only have 4 hit points, and then if they're going to end up next to a zealot, they'll spawn an elite blood imp which has 10 hit points. So what I was thinking is, if I can, when I see where they're going, I want to try to use pushing and pulling to make sure they're not next to this guy, or I need to burn them down on the turn if it looks like, based upon what cards come up from them, they're going to end up next to the guy. Otherwise, if there's not a way to kill them, I probably just don't waste attacks on them and try to burn down the elite zealot, in this room at least, so then they can't end up next to him. So I think I'm going to try that. Try to either burn him down as fast as possible or just make sure they're not next to him. All right, what do I got here? Altruist. Collect fewer money tokens than any other character. Hothead. Perform 2 actions with lost icons. All right, so we'll just make sure we're poor. And what do we got over here? Straggler is never short rest, and Challenger, never leave a hex adjacent to a monster. I don't like being stuck not being able to short rest, so I will attempt to never leave a hex adjacent to a monster. That one is hard to remember. All right, I'm gonna pop these guys up. I'll shuffle them before I draw. Now, I don't know if with this swift strength I can attack 2 at range 2, target 2, and pull them 1. So I could try to pull. So what's the zealot's base movement? Base movement is 3. So basically he's gonna get anywhere, unless he just chooses to do a ranged attack, or unless I can push him away, or maybe move him with my Fateful Compass. But there's more zealots in the room over here, and I do need to kill all the enemies. I could try to get my Sand Devil out, or I don't know if getting these cards out might be good to do in between rooms. I've got an attack 4 at range 2, and all enemies suffer 1, all adjacent. Let's see, all enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. So if I get lucky on my flip here, I might be able to just take this Viper out, because he only has 4 hit points at level 3. So let's shoot for that, and that'll get air out on the board, and that's a 79 initiative. So I can do that from where I'm at. Let's see, immobilize. Can I immobilize him? But then this Viper here is going to be next to the Zealot. Move, heal, move, move, shield and lose a card. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I wonder if Killian could move could pull. Do I have anything that could? I think he has push, doesn't he? 1, 2, 3. Push him would still be next to that guy. I would kind of need a move forward to push him over here and then try to immobilize him there. We're going to be getting poisoned by all of these vipers in the area. Let's see. Got an attack 2 at range 3, and then another attack 2 at range 2. Get my favorite token out. And just try to burn the zealot down. Be great if I could immobilize him though. Just to make sure that he doesn't move up and just start doing a bunch of shenanigans. They're like opposite of what I want them to be. I want Crowleys to be pushes instead of pulls. And then they're in the wrong order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I will just see how this room goes. So we'll try to get that guy with his attack 4. Or, the puzzly aspect of this game is one of the things that makes it really good. Check this out. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. Push 2, target 1 adjacent enemy. I'll push him back there. Then I can get Crowley to do that attack. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. If I have to, if he doesn't die, 1, 2, 3, 4, go around and then immobilize the zealot. Try not to have any blood imps spawn at all. And then we will, okay, so we're gonna do this on the bottom over here, and then let's try to get rid of this elite giant viper. What's our biggest attack that's not gonna make us lose a card? Actually, we could do ricochet. And attack both of these guys, because they'll be within close enough distance of each other. Okay, so I'm going to do this attack 4 to hurt those two guys up there. I wonder actually if Killian goes first. Let's see, Killian needs to end up here to push him away. I could have Crowley just come around and immobilize this guy, and then maybe we just try to burn this guy down and have him just gone, and he will suffer a damage instead of worrying about those guys suffering a damage. Oh man, he's gonna need to go so late though. This move 4 is quick. I might need to change and not use Ricochet. I need to go before Crowley. So his is 19, so I've got an 18. I want to actually do an attack, so it looks like I'm going to do my new card, Quick Turnaround. Which actually gives me the option to do another push. These giant vipers move 3. So I'll decide when I see what their cards are. So 11 and 19. Okay, there are no imps yet, so I don't even actually need to draw one of those. Giant vipers are going to go at 33, move +1, and attack +0, targeting 2. So they're going to want to get into position where they can attack. So all this stuff that I'm planning could be for naught. And the Zealot will go last. Oh, and he wants to target 2 people, 2 at range 2. So we've got Killian is first, then Crowley, then the Vipers, and then the Zealot. All right, so immobilizing the Zealot actually doesn't look like it's that big of a deal, so maybe I should try. He's not going to move, and the giant snakes are going to move, the giant vipers are going to move a lot. So maybe I actually shouldn't even get down there, because if I can stay outside of the Zealot's range, he's not even going to attack me. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get Crowley's cards over here and then think about this for a second. Maybe I just try to get rid of as many of these vipers as possible before they go and let the elite get up close to me. Yeah, I think I'll just try to burn them down, get rid of them. Okay, so we're gonna do the attack 4 at range 2. So this guy is the one at range 2. +1 is 5. He's gone. We'll drop a money token there. I know that's not till the end of the turn. Adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage, so 8 there. Standing number 8 suffers a damage. And then one, 2. So this spot would be out of range for that Viper. Otherwise, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This Viper's going to get up next to us no matter what I do. So and I don't want him to end up next to Killian. So I think just to make some progress towards the door, kind of a waste on the 19 there. But I think this is probably best just to avoid getting attacked by the Zealot, who would also muddle us. So now it's Killian's turn. I don't want to do any pushing of any adjacent enemies. But I could, let's see, to get him within range 3, if I moved up there, he would be within range 3, and I could push him back 1, because this guy's going to come forward. Or do I just stick with the original plan and just try to burn this guy down? Yeah, so I'm going to do the bottom of center mass and move over there. And now attack 4 at range 3 on this guy. Okay, so that's enough to take him out. So we've at least avoided blood imps being created from those two, and I avoided the poison from both of those guys. Okay. That is our turns. So the giant viper has plenty of move. He's gonna have move 4. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't plan that very well, because he's going to want to target both of us. I should have ended up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I still would have had range 3 on this guy. I know it's a little bit of backtracking, but I'm going to let it slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so he can't get into a spot that he'd want to attack both of us. So I think he would end up. Either of these two is fine. I'm going to have him end up there. All right, so he's attack plus 0. He's an elite, so his base is 3. Plus 1 is 4. And he's going to poison me. I might end up long resting before we leave this room. So I think I'll use my shield to make it 3. So from 18 down to 15. And the Zealot is not moving and he's out of range. Is that it? No shuffle cards came up. I think that's it. Move that down. Next round. All right, let's get rid of this Viper. He's got 8. Oh, that guy's gone. He's got 8 hit points. I could use Ricochet to attack both of them. And if I plan on long rest, oh, I could use my hammer to stun the Zealot so he doesn't actually do anything this turn. Or do I want to save it for this room? There's so many guys over there. Yeah, that one I don't get back on a long rest. Okay. ricochet, or do I have another attack that I want to do? Those both work well with my favorite token. This will help me push somebody if I think that would help. That's an attack 3 at range 4. Let me get up close and I will heal the poison off of Crowley with care package. Going kind of slow. Okay, what do we got over here? All attacks targeting you get disadvantage. I've got light out on the battlefield. Shocking advance could give me a shield. Shield of the desert, using up light would give me an extra attack, would make it attack 4. And I could push the Viper away. I don't think I'll be using the bottom of Shield of the Desert, so while I've got light out there, I might as well benefit from having that be an attack 4. Or if I really wanted to try to get rid of this guy, yeah, let me set up, or do I want to save the 2 attacks for when I'm attacking the Zealot, the bottom and the top attack? I don't have another attack on the bottom? No. Any other reason I would want to use light here? It'd be good to use it. Just get my move ready. That's another low initiative card. I might as well use this bottom so that if I'm getting attacked at disadvantage. Hopefully this heal at 30 will come in before I get attacked again. All right, what are the Vipers gonna do? They're going at 11. It's gonna have shield 1 and attack +0. And the Zealot, attack +1 at range 3 and put fire out on the battlefield. So we just swap these two and the Viper will go before Killian. So the Viper's not going to move. So these are the options I'm dealing with here. The Viper's not going to move and the Zealot's not going to move. If I pushed that Viper back using the light, then he'd be next to the Zealot. I'd have to like almost be able to guarantee that I'd be wiping him out with the 2 attacks. So let's see what's going to happen. So we'll do the top of Shield of the Desert. We're going to use up the light to make it attack 4. +1 in wound. So he's at 5 out of 8. What standing number is he? He's 3. And he's wounded, so he's going to take a damage when his turn starts, which is next, taking him to 6. Now, do I think that I can do 2 damage to him with Crowley, or do I just take some steps? The Zealot is range 1, 2, 3. If I take a step back, I'll be out of range for both of their attacks. He doesn't have his shield yet because his card hasn't triggered. I want to get that experience point before I forget, because I used the light. I think I'll just take a step back so I'm not getting attacked. I mean, I'm not making progress towards the door, but I'm also not taking big hits because I have this poison on me too. So I'll just do a basic movement, or I might as well use, just in case there's an attack against me, but there's not going to be. So say technically I have disadvantage when enemies have disadvantage attacking me. So next would be the Viper at initiative 11. No movement, no one's next to him to attack. I think we're good. But he takes a wound, suffers a damage. And now it is Killian's turn. So let's see, range 1, 2, 3. I am going to do the bottom of care package first and move up 1, and then heal 1 at range 1 to get the poison off of Crowley. Doesn't actually give him a hit point back because he was poisoned, and that's going to get that out there. Ricochet, attack 2 at range 3. So we'll go here first. I'm not going to use anything, I don't think. So attack 2, another +1 with wound, so that's 3. That's enough to take him out. So we'll drop a coin here. Man, a loot 1 card would be nice. Standing right there. So the second thing is an attack 2 at an enemy within range 2 of the guy that I just attacked. So this Zealot down here, 0. Got it out of the way. Next would be the Zealot, but he's not moving. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's within range. And this would be a good thing for someone to answer in the comments for me down below. This was a question that I had about these elements on these kind of cards. I think it still comes out. Does it still come out even though he has nobody to attack? It probably is going to give me an unfair advantage if I don't know the answer to that, and I put it out because I will want to consume that flame. Let's see. Attack modifier cards. Is it maybe under elements? Elemental infusions can be used to augment. It's followed by a colon. If any of these 6 element icons is visible by itself in an action's text, it means that by performing any part of that action, the figure must infuse that element by moving its token to the strong column. So I'm going to say it doesn't go out because he's not able to perform any part of that action. So that'd be the end of the round, and I do need to shuffle because that has the shuffle icon. As much as I want fire out there to be able to consume, I don't think I get it. Okay, I think I've been extremely lucky so far in not having any blood imps created in this room. It's too bad that my wound cards came out on the guys that I was able to take care of without needing the actual wounds. I still have not gotten adjacent to a monster. I need to put this somewhere where I'm... Maybe if I put it there, and when I put my cards down, it'll remind me, hey, make sure you're not leaving a hex adjacent to a monster. Do I have anything at range left? Yes, I do. It's an attack 2 at range 2. He doesn't really want to be the guy collecting coins, though. Blade Dance is way better when there are elements out there to consume. So do I just move up and start saying hello? This is my only other move 3 to get next to him. That's not good. So I could do a basic movement and then I'll do my ranged attack because I'm not close enough. I kind of want to just drop my Sand Devil off in this room over here. But my Sand Devil can move 2 hexes on his own as well. I have a move 5. What am I talking about? I can move wherever I want, basically, in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I could get all the way over here. And then do this attack 3. Probably going to be a couple of turns fighting this guy because he's got 13 health. And he unfortunately will wound anyone that he has the ability to attack. All right. Do I have any movement on top? No. I wonder if I get my favorite token out. I know that's not doing a whole lot of attacking this turn. However, it will set me up for next turn. So then what do I do for the bottom card? Well, let's think about this for a second. If I do this to get that out, that's a top card. I could maybe move and pick up some coins. What do I want to do as a basic movement and to pick up some coins? I wanted to do I probably want to do the attack from Overwatch. Maybe the move from Close Cuts. So just a setup turn here for Killian. It's going to give the Zealot basically a free turn against me. So I'm at 14, 15, and what's the Zealot going to do? He's finally going to move. Move -1. So yeah, he'll be close enough. He'll attack Crowley this turn. Going to that 65, he's going last. All right, so Sand Devil bottom, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get over here by the door. Not worried about picking up too many coins with him because of our battle goal. Then we're going to attack 3 with Immobilize. Oh, he's not going to move. But he's still going to be next to me. So, attack 3. Actually wonder, should I move 3 and then just do a basic attack? Let's think about this. Because that gets light out on the battlefield. What can I use light for next turn? more attack and muddle. Okay, I'm going to change up what I'm doing. So I'm not doing the bottom of Sand Devil. So I'm just going to have move 3. So I'll end up here. And that'll get light out at the end of the turn. Then I'll do a basic attack from Sand Devil. So attack 2. +1 with a shield. So that means 3 damage. And I'm ending up with a shield. That's good. Got to remember that. Okay. Now Killian is getting his favorite token out. And then very simple, just 2 move. No reason to put the card up. And I'll end up on that coin and take that. Now the Zealot's turn, he doesn't need to move because he's already adjacent to me. He's got attack +1. All right, so his base attack is 4, so that's 5 damage coming through. Yikes. So that takes me from 15 to 11 because I have a shield from this card. So it's actually only 4 damage coming through. But he does wound me, unfortunately. And I believe that's the end of the turn. So that goes away, that goes down. So this guy's got 10 hit points left. So we're going to use the bottom of Warrior of the Sun to use up the light that I got out there. That'll be attack 3. And then I guess basic attack because he's next to me, so I don't want to attack at a disadvantage. Yeah. And I'm going to get a high initiative card out of the way here. So he'll be going at 13. I'll probably use my Amulet of Life to get rid of this wound. Now over here, we've got our favorite token, and I think we're going to be tossing the... Now let's see. This becomes an attack 5. And I get an experience point. Oh no, he already has to have my favorite token on him though. So that's good for next turn in case he's not dead. Yeah. Oh man, if he dies there and my favorite token is there, ending up adjacent here, oh, that's going to be sweet with that other new card that I got. So we'll do Overwatch on the top and then maybe this move here to maybe possibly get that experience point. If he ends up taking out the enemy. All right. 13 and 18, so we're good on ours. Now let's see what the Zealot wants to do. He wants to do nothing special. He's still going last. All right. We've got Crowley going first. We're going to do the bottom of Warrior of the Sun. So it's attack 3. +1 is 4. And we will muddle him. Let's get that experience point. Okay, so the 3 + 4 is 7 out of 13. And he will be muddled just in case he survives all of this, which hopefully he does not. Then we're going to do the basic attack on the top of Shield Spike, so that's attack 2. +0 takes it to 9. He's got 4 hit points left. That's still quite a few. No bonuses or anything that I had, right? I did use the light. Muddled the guy. I think that's it. All right, Killian. I believe we're going to use our goggles just so we don't totally screw ourselves, and maybe we'll get something better because we'll get those back when we long rest. So that puts me at an advantage. So we're at attack 3 at range 4. Drawing 2 cards is +0. Come on, come on, come on. +1 makes it 4. Good choice. Takes me to exactly 13. Oh wait, I have to back up. I forgot to do this wound on when it was Crowley's turn. I wanted to use my Amulet of Life to get rid of the wound. That would heal it back up. So we're at the same number of hit points and that wound is gone. All right. Also, this guy has been taken care of. He's gone, and we drop a coin there. He never left his starting space. Oh, and I didn't even use my favorite token, or my favorite. Well, which is fine. Yeah, so now I'll do the bottom of second wind. It gives me a move 5. Do I want to open the door? No, I want to long rest before I go in there. Actually, I'm going to stop here. Take that coin, but I do get the XP from the bottom of that card, second wind, for actually taking out a monster on a turn. So next turn, I know I still have 2 cards, but I think it's better to just long rest now and get prepared. Or is there a setup that I want to do? No, I don't have any cards to set up before. But I could set up. I want a long rest because I want to get my stuff back. Okay, so we're just going to be long resting next turn. We just pick a card. It's probably not the most efficient because I still have cards in my hand. But so what am I going to lose? Probably close cuts. I don't know why that's always like the first thing I want to cut. I need these heals because there's more snakes in the next room that unfortunately have poison, and I want to keep these pushes available to hopefully be able to use them to maybe make sure that the vipers are not next to zealots. Close cuts it is, and I get those back on my long rest, and he has not been damaged. What do I want to lose over here? Not Sand Devil, not my heal. That's another heal. We got another elite zealot up here that maybe we can use Strangling Chain on. So what is the card to lose here? I don't think it's Shield Spikes. Shocking Advance is a good move. This is an attack 4, which is good. Is it Warrior of the Sun? We have to pick something. All right. He's going to get his 2 hit points back from the long rest. Get those cards back. Okay, so next turn, I think I want to set up Shield Spikes. So that'll be the top card. And then move to open the door. maybe do this move 3, open the door, so that anybody who does actually get an attack off on me having the door open gets disadvantage. Or is Killian going to open the door? So we'll call this for now, but I might revisit that when I decide what I'm going to do over here. Favorite token is available. If I come in here, if I move 3, this guy will be within 3. I actually don't even need to go that far because I have a move 4. I'm sorry, a range 4 on Overwatch. I could use Ricochet to also attack one of the Vipers if I move up here. Attack 4 at range 3 with a push 2. I probably don't want to do that yet. So let's do the attack from Overwatch. I can stand on the door and be within range to do that. I could also move into here. Maybe I hit him with my throwing hammer depending upon what comes out over here. Or do I want to do Ricochet to get 2 attacks off? Maybe next turn. So what am I going to do on the bottom? I need to move at least 2. Maybe I go second wind to get the 18 initiative. So that's going to make it so I could end up here. Or I can stay here and then let Crowley move 4 into here to have him take whatever might be coming at me from the Snake or Zealot deck. Because they'll have this advantage against him. And then I'm just setting up my shield spikes. Yep, I think this will be the turn. Let's see what... Oh, I don't pull those yet until I actually move into the room. So, Killian is first. Doing the bottom of second wind. So I'm going to go 1, 2, the open door token. And we plop the elite Zealot there. And I've got 2 normals here. That guy apparently wants to be there. So that guy will go there. And I got some more Vipers back over here. So we need the 2 normal guys. Actually, I've got 4 of them already set up. So let's try to get some random numbers here with these 4 guys. So this guy wants to be somebody. And that guy. So we've got standee 2 and standee 6. And I've got 3 Vipers already on elite stands, and we just need 2. So let's take this one for back here, and this one for here. So we've got standee 3 and 4. And what are they going to do? The Vipers are going to go at 18, so they're going next. Move +1 with jump. And attack -1. All attacks targeting giant vipers gain disadvantage this round. So they are going to jump up, and at least this guy is going to move up and hit Killian. Oh man. And the Zealots are going at 19. They're going so fast. They're going to want to come up and hit Killian as well. I think I can do this to where, oh yeah, but that means that that Viper is going to end up next to that Zealot unless I change my mind on who I'm attacking. So let's think about this before I actually move into this room. I've got an attack 3 at range 4. Oh, I can throw my hammer and make sure the Zealot doesn't move. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Just use my hammer on him now. All right, attack 3 at range 4. I'm not going to move again. Actually, I am. I'm going to move here just to keep making forward progress. And that won't block where Crowley will be going. All right, so top of Overwatch on this guy, it's still 1, 2, 3, 4. Just thinking about something else here. I've got my Fateful Compass. This guy is going to want to move. How much? He's going to want to move 4. This guy's going to want to move 4 also. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I push him back to 1, 2, 3, 4, he's still going to get next to me. Still going to get next to me. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, probably not going to use it. Is now the time to use Ring of Haste? We'll see. Okay, so we're going to use the hammer to stun this guy with this attack. Too bad I don't have air out there to make an attack 4. All right, so attack 3 with my favorite token on standee number 3. Is, let's see, 6 total. Plus 2 and muddle. So that's 8. We will muddle him and wound him because of my favorite token. And let's see, this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to push this guy because this guy will end up next to him. Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He might end up next to this guy anyway, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna be even possible to escape having some blood imps spawn. I'm just trying as much as possible to not have them spawn. So did I get everything? It was 3 plus this is 6 plus that is 8. The wound and the muddle. I don't want to push him. I did not get the 2 experience when I brought the favorite token out. So that takes me to 3. Oh, and he is stunned. That's what it was. I kind of had a feeling that there was something that I was missing. So he's just not going to do anything. Yes. Is that it? I think that's it. Moved, no experience because I didn't have any air. All right. Then the Vipers get to go. So we start with the Elite Vipers. Standing number 3, move 4 with jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that new rule? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that get him just as close and still legal? I think it does. I don't want him to end up on that treasure token. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that new rule that that I've seen on the forums knew that in Gloomhaven they didn't loot treasure, but in this game that they do. Let's see, treasure tile. Yeah, treasure tiles left on the map at the end of the scenario or looted by monsters cannot be collected by characters. Yeah. Gotta get that treasure. Okay, so that guy has moved. No one is adjacent. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't attack the Viper anyways, because it would have been a disadvantage. So this guy's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, standing number 2 on the normals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. He's going to attack me at -1. He's a normal guy. So his base is 2. -1 makes it 1. -1 is 0, but he does poison me, unfortunately. Okay, so now we go to the Zealots. This Zealot is stunned, so he's not doing anything. Except he does have a wound, so he will go to 9 on his wound. End of his turn, his muddle and his stun are going to go away. Now we go to these guys over here. Move +1 with jump, and his base move is 3, so he's got to move a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have to go here, unfortunately. I don't think I can end up here because that puts me further away from his focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the start of the round when he's going to spawn Blood Imps, is that right? Start of each round, yeah. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he has jump, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that put him closer? Let me take a step back here for a second. This is his focus. He wants to do a melee attack. So his eligible movement hex is this hex right here. So he wants to get closest to this hex, right? And he has jump. So 1, 2, 3. If I move here for 4, 1, 2, 3. Either way, one of those two guys is going to end up here next to this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so at least so far we're only just going to be spawning the first 2 of our Blood Imps. Not within range to do any of the attacking, and since they didn't get to do this bottom thing, I don't think that this air comes out. Okay, so now we're going to move to Crowley's turn. He's just going to get shield spikes out. We're just going to give him 2 experience. And then I'm going to use my boots to make this a move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no one's attacking him, so the disadvantage isn't going to make a difference. End of the round. I don't think anything came out that needs to be shuffled. Now, what can we do? I've got shield spikes out. This guy needs 4 more damage. I've got the steel ring. I also still have chain armor and the heater shield. What can I do to get more shields this turn? I want to get as attacked by as many people as possible. So let's do this first, actually. So this guy is going to be gone. And we need to replace him with 2 elite blood imps, right? If the giant viper was elite, spawn 2 elite blood imps instead. So we've got standee number 8 and standee number 6. Okay. I mean, I really like the idea of getting as much shielding as possible, but that makes me lose a card. I could move 2. It'd be really great. I mean, if I could use this now, I might be able to have that just take out these 2 vipers, so they're not spawning more blood imps. Again, I lose the card. And if these zealots come up at me and can also take damage from it, it could be a good time to do it. Because then I'd know what I'd be working with, because this guy's probably going to generate 2 more blood imps on the map. I'd really like to not have these guys become blood imps. If I can go super quick and get another shield from my chain armor before, just guarantee that they get knocked out after they attack me. That does mean they're attacking me, but I'll be so shielded that it might not actually matter. So that is the bottom of a card. Now I've got an attack 4 at range 2. Oh, that guy's too far away. Sand Devil would be taking up a spot where a guy could possibly get next to me. I mean, this might sound crazy, but I almost feel like no, I'm taking a step. If I go too far forward, though, I might not be the focus of the vipers. And I need to do the top of a card, right? Attack 2 at range 2. I don't have anything on the top that's going to give me even more shielding. Not without there being light out there. I think I'll take this turn to get my Sand Devil out, and I'll just plop it back here. Just to be ready. I'm losing 2 more cards. I want as many guys to attack me as possible. Maybe I should use the top of Blade Dance to take a step forward, so there's be more spots around me for zealots to move in. That might be a better idea. I can do these attacks in the move. Yeah, let's do that. I know I'm not utilizing this to the best of its advantage. It'd be better to use this card on the next turn. But maybe I'll consume stuff. It's just going to be better, I think, to get as many guys around me as possible while I have so much shielding. So they'll suffer damage from my shield spikes. I could also use my Ring of Haste to do the bottom of another card. We'll see what happens with what comes out on their side. Now, Killian. Too bad I didn't have like a big AoE to just throw down on them right there. That guy's got my elite token, or my favorite token on him. So we're going to do repeat shot to get an attack 5. He is too far away for that though. So oh, I do have Ricochet. On your next 4 attacks when possible, one enemy adjacent to the target suffers 2 damage. I have a poison on me. As long as I don't get attacked, and we're trying to set this up to where he's not getting attacked. Move 2, push 2. Guess I could just heal that poison off of myself with care package. Oh wait, I need to. Oh yeah, move 3. I need to move to be able to get within range of him. That's not jump though. Crowley's going to go first and move up. I could take this spot. These snakes will definitely be going after him because of the lowest initiative. Oh, I can't move and get my battle goal. So I need to plan on either going later and having this guy be dead already, so maybe we can't take that Zealot out yet, or maybe it doesn't. Oh wait, that's my discard pile. So I think we'll go at 56 with Ricochet. Now we could still do that. I mean, we just choose, maybe that's our basic, maybe use it for basic movement. We just see what happens with when the initiatives come out. So we'll go at 56, hope that that Viper has already gone and is taken out from the shield spikes over here. Could always move somebody away with my compass. I've got my winged shoes too. So earlier when I was thinking about where to end up, well, no, I need to use this high initiative, so I think we're good. I'm glad I put that there, and the reason I put it there, to remind myself, don't move away from enemies. So many things to think about. Okay, blood imps, there are blood imps out there. 37. Giant Viper, 32. Picked from the wrong spot. And the Zealot. The Zealot's at 77. Okay, so Crowley's definitely going first. The Vipers are going second at 32. Then the Blood Imps at 37. Then Crowley at 56, and then the Zealots at 77. So this is very basic, just going to be a shield 3. Those will both be out there at the end of the turns. Take the experience point. And now Blade Dance. Both of these guys are going to die from the shields because I'm also going to chain armor. So I'm at shield 4. Who do I want to attack? Range 3. Let's just pick a zealot. This one. That's standing number 6. It's attack 1. Plus 1 is 2. What did I say? Standy 6 is 2 damage. Move 2. We're going to take a step forward. Then attack 1. We'll just go after the same guy. Standy 6. A -1 is 0. And I think that's the end of his turn. Giant Vipers are next. So this guy here, he wants to do a melee attack. He's got move plus 0, so his base move is 3. He's not going to be able to get within range. However, these are the 2 places he wants to go. So 1, 2, 3 to go towards them. 2, 3. What gets him closer? Here he ends up 3 away from a target. 1, 2, 3. Here he ends up 3 away. I think it's the same, so I'm just going to have him go around this way. Because he ends up 3 away from the space, and if he moves up 1 here, he ends up 3 away from a potential space. It's going to have him get away from some of those zealots, move up that direction. Normal Vipers. This guy is attack plus 0. Add 2 attack if the target is adjacent to any of the Giant Viper's allies. So it becomes an attack plus 2. So he's at attack 4. I'm not poisoned or anything yet. He's at so attack 4. -2 is 2. I have plenty of shields, but I will get poisoned. And then with shield spikes, he's gone. Now this one, I'm not adjacent to any of his allies. So he's at an attack 2 with poison makes it attack 3. Plus 1 is attack 4. I'm at shield 4. Does 4 damage back to him. He's gone. So I believe that is the end of the Giant Viper's turns. So now I have to remember that. Okay. Blood Imps. Let's see, standing number 6. His move is 3, and he wants to do, a ranged attack of 3. Ah, bummer. 1, 2, 3. They're both just going to fire at Crowley. So his shield spikes aren't going to do any damage back to him, but he's got shield 4, so he's probably not going to take any damage. So it's base attack of 2 plus 0. His shields will absorb it. Does nothing, but his special is Muddle. Here, he's within 3 plus 0. His shields will absorb it. Okay, so that is the end of the Blood Imp's turn. Now, this zealot here, if he steps forward and attacks Crowley, he's going to be taken out. He's got the wound, there's shield spikes, he'll be gone. So I'm actually going to use Ricochet and throw some damage on these other zealots. So range 3, we've got this one here. Standing number 4. So it's the top of Ricochet. Or do I set up the bottom of Ricochet and throw some more damage around? I think I'm going to do that. I haven't done that before. Yeah, so let's set up Ricochet. We'll see how this goes. I think I've got this scenario kind of under control. I still got a lot of cards. So I'll do the top of repeat shots. I'm not going to shoot at the Zealot, the Elite Zealot, because he will die. I might just want to start throwing some damage on the Blood Imps. So let's target this guy here with an attack 3. And that's a miss. However, I will move that over and I will make Zealot 6 suffer the 2 damage from the bottom of Ricochet. Guess I could have gotten that experience point, but that's all right. Which means I'm not moving anywhere. So now it's the Zealot's turn. We start with the Elite guy. He will move -1, so he's going to step up here, and then he's going to attack. To attack -1, if there was air out there, he would consume it, but there's not. He can't get into a position to do this AoE. None of them actually can, because we're not next to each other like that. So I don't have to worry about that. He'll be attacking Crowley. At attack -1, his base is 4. That makes it 3. I'm poisoned is 4. Right? +1 is 5. I've got 4 shields, which means I'll take 1 damage. So from 13 to 12. Now my shield spikes on with 4 shields will do 4. Oh, and he was wounded, so that takes him to 10. 4 damage back is more than enough. So he's also going to drop a favorite token there. So he's gone. Now we go to the normal Zealots. He'll have move 2 to go around that obstacle. He'll end up there. Crowley was the lowest in the initiative. Since they were equal distance away, he's still the focus. He does have poison on here, but he's already poisoned, so that's not going to do anything extra. And again, no wind to consume. So he's got a base attack of 3, -1, takes it to 2. +0 is absorbed by our shields. And we will do 4 damage from shield spikes back to him, standing number 4. Now, standing number 6 steps forward. Attack -1 is a base of 2. +0. Absorbed by the shields. Shield spikes does 4 damage back. Oh wait, sorry. This does add a wound to Crowley, so he's also wounded. But that 4 damage makes it 8 total. The 4 damage from shield spikes. So we'll drop another coin there. And that's it. End of the round. Those will go down finally. That was a pretty long round. I am muddled for next turn. And this card is lost. Got the null, not the best. Not the best. Got to start planning for that treasure tile. It's probably like 5 gold or something. That ends up possibly not being worth it. But it also could be like the best item in the game. Oh, the move 3 loot 1 looks pretty juicy right now, because you have to be adjacent to your favorite token in order for that to apply, that loot 1 on that card. It would be nice for Crowley to get some gold. He just needs to end up with fewer gold, and I can't leave that hex right now because I am adjacent to a zealot in order for Killian to get his battle goal. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so what do we want to do? I actually could use my Fateful Compass to move him away from me. Then I'm not leaving a hex adjacent to an enemy. He's leaving the hex adjacent to me. Oh, Sand Devil. So I still have shield spikes. We've got some elements out there. Strangling Chain. Strangling Chain. I could end up with 2 shields here on this turn if I use the top of Shocking Advance and the bottom of Swift Strength. Plus I've always got my Steel Ring to flip over to get a bonus 4. I might just have to deal with having a wound and being poisoned. Oh, I also can use my Ring of Haste to do a second bottom card too. Heal those off of myself. Okay, so what am I trying to do? Let's see. This will give me an attack 3. I can move 2 with jump. I could jump over here. He's got 4 hit points left. I could just attack him. Just try to get rid of him. And then have Shield Spike absorb and suffer some damage onto these guys over here. I am muddled also, so that's not awesome. This would be a good turn to use Ring of Haste because I have an odd number of cards. So we'll see. I should use Amulet of Life too to do this heal to get those off and then not have to worry about. I will take the one from the wound at the beginning of the turn though. What are we gonna do over here? How can we get, let's see, where's that move 3 loot 1? The spot where Crowley is would be the best spot for that. If I go at 24 and I got rid of my 1 melee attack just in case, but I can always do an attack on the top, a basic attack on the top in case I need to. Got my stamina potion too, so I could get a card back. So maybe, let's see, if I end up here, because I've got my boots that I can turn something into a jump movement. I do like that, and then I'll be within 3. Move 3, loot up my favorite token, and then toss it at one of those imps. at range 1, 2, 3. Was I going to have Crowley jump over there? I was, and then he would be next to, it'd only be an attack 2, but I could heal 2. Let's do this. I want Crowley to go first, so I'm going to go at initiative 30. So what are the imps going to do? They're going to go at 24. Strengthen. Target self and all enemies within range 2. And muddle. Target all enemies within range 2. Well, that's not nice. Crowley's already muddled. The Viper is going to go at 32. Move +0, attack +0, add +2 attack. Oh, that's that same one. Surround. If there's an ally of the Viper next to me, he gets +2. And then that Zealot will attack +1 at range 3 and create fire. So let's see. They're not moving, so they would just basically be strengthening each other and muddling Crowley, even though he's already muddled. So we'll do the bottom of Swift Strength, move 2 with jump. We'll jump over this obstacle and end up here. And then, nope, back it up. Sorry. We're doing the top of Shocking Advance first. So attack 3 on this Zealot here with a muddle. Yeah, this isn't great. I gotta take this wound. Let's just get all this stuff out of the way. Take the wound. Takes me down to 11. I'm gonna use my Amulet of Life to heal off the wound and the poison. But because of the poison, I don't get the hit point back. I might as well use my healing potion. Just get the 3 hit points back now, taking me to 14. Okay, so now the top of Shocking Advance at disadvantage because of muddle is attack 3 +0 is 3 damage. So he's at 7 out of 8. That probably changes my plan. Probably changes my plan for what Killian's going to do. But we are going to consume the light, so we have shield 1, and we'll get an experience point for that. So we will remember we're at shield 1. Then the bottom of Swift Strength is jump over the obstacle, which is a pillar, which is kind of funny that I can jump over it. Must not go all the way to the ceiling. And then another shield. So we're at shield 2. For shield spikes. I really like shield spikes. I'm glad I saw that conversation that was happening. I think it was in the Discord of Rob's gaming table where I saw the hint on using that the Red Guard really wanted to be using shield spikes. Although I enjoyed Flame Shroud. Flame Shroud was great also. Okay, so I actually didn't do this over here. The Blood Imp would be next, right? At 24. Then Killian, then the Viper. So what is the Viper going to do? He's going to move 3. 1, 2. So if I move here to loot all that stuff, he's going to want to come and attack me. But the blood imps are first. So all they're actually really doing is remuddling Crowley, because Killian's too far out of range, and strengthening each other. 6 and 8. This is actually the first time that strength has come out. I just think it gives you advantage on all attacks remove at the end of your next turn. So if they attack next turn, they will attack at advantage. Also not awesome. Okay, so now it's Killian's turn. Just gotta hope we do not draw the null. So care package. We'll do the basic attack because I do not want to attack at a disadvantage. I'm not going to use my goggles. Yeah. Not going to use my goggles. And we get, wow, +3. More than enough. Drop another money token. And then we're going to do the bottom of quick turnaround. So move 1, 2. This is going to be the richest loot action I've ever done. If your favorite token is in or adjacent to your hex, you may perform loot 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money tokens, and his favorite. And it was not possible for an enemy adjacent to my target to suffer 2 damage. So I don't think I get to move that, because it does say when possible. I know there are some cards that say things like, on your next 4 attacks, do something. I think on those you're forced to actually do it. But that's not what I had here, so I think I'm okay. So getting these shields didn't really do anything here either, because those amps... Oh, but look at this now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It actually makes Crowley the focus of the Viper who's going next, because he went first in the initiative order. Yeah, okay, so he'll still suffer some damage that way. Yeah, I'm muddled. I was trying to think, yeah, something else bad happened to me, but yeah, he's muddled. All right, so the Viper is next. Let's just get this Zealot stuff out of the way, because they are gone. All right. 1, 2, 3. And there are allies, so it's going to be attack +2. So that makes it 5. I have shield 2. So let's see what comes out, because I might flip the steel ring over here to just put a bunch more damage back on him, or maybe use the heater shield. So he's at 5. Ooh, +2 is 7. Yeah, I'll use the steel ring to give me shield 4. So I've got 4, 5, 6 shield. I'm not poisoned, but I will be now. So I take 1, because that's 7 damage, but I have shield 6. I could just use heater shield. I'll just use heater shield to actually take no damage. And that, with shield spikes, throws 7 back on him. Yep. And I think that's the end of the round. So that goes away. This needs to get shuffled. Let's get something else besides surround for the Vipers. So this is making me a little nervous because that means that the ×2 is becoming more of a possibility. Both of these guys are going to attack with advantage. How did I end up with an even number of cards? Shouldn't I be on an odd number of cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I've only got 10 cards. I should have started this round with 9 cards, right? How did I screw this up? What did I play last turn? I played Ricochet and Quick Turnaround. No, not Ricochet. I did the basic attack from this. Oh no, because I got the favorite token out. Yeah, so that makes it correct. Yeah, so I started the round with 8 cards, not 9 cards. So what do we got here? I've got my favorite token that I can throw at somebody. And an adjacent guy will suffer 2 damage. So I could just, if I target this guy, how fast am I going? 24, not super quick. I could just make sure that the Viper is gone, right? Let's see, these are discarded. Yeah, that's range 4. But I might as well do the bigger attack. So attack 3 plus 3 is 6 on this guy. So that's the top of this card. And we'll do the bottom of this card. Going at 24. All right, now I've got the correct over here, and I do have Ring of Haste, so I can use all 3 of these. Oh yeah, we're gonna Strangling Chain this guy so we get even more damage when Killian attacks him. And we might as well heal ourselves. So what's gonna be the bottom card? I'm already at a disadvantage, so I might as well do this big attack so that adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage, and then Killian can attack someone, because this 1 damage that will be suffered by this Viper if I attack this guy with it, and then this can target this other Blood Imp instead. So I want to use the top of all of these cards. But I want to go fast, so we're going to do 19 for the initiative. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Or I could get a move 7. If this guy's going to be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move around and loot this. I want him to be able to loot it because he's not getting money from anything else. So we'll do move 5 with our Ring of Haste. So we'll do this. What are these guys going to do? The Blood Imps are going at 42. They're going to do some cursing, targeting everybody that they possibly can. And this Viper, 33. he'll be gone, so I'm not too worried about him. So Blood Imps will be last. This is our order: Redguard, Hatchet, Viper, Blood Imp. So actually splitting up like this might help not having multiple people targeted by this. So let's do the top of Radiant Sickle. It's attack 4 at range 2. And I'm already muddled, so I'm already at a disadvantage. So I will draw 2 cards here, +2. Did I just take that from there? -1. So it's attack 4 -1 makes it 3 damage on standy 6. Man, and they've got advantage against me. That ×2 is coming out. Yeah. This might be a bad time not have any cards in my hand or any more shield cards to use. That's a shame. All enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. So when he suffers 1, that's going to take for him from 7 to 8. He's gone. We drop a money token there. Standing number 8 suffers 1 damage. And we infuse light. Now the bottom of Strangling Chain, I'm going to use that as a basic movement. Does it really matter? Maybe I should save the Sand Devil card to toss in case the ×2 comes out. Treasure. I'm going for treasure. Basic movement. Because it doesn't really matter. Right? Yeah, that's good enough. Then I'm going to use my Ring of Haste to use the bottom of another card. I'm going to use the bottom of Sand Devil. Remove 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. In my turn on treasure token 15. What is treasure token 15? Gain 1 check mark. Good. That might actually... Yes, it does. So that's going to let him get a perk. I can't forget that. But I probably will. End of his turn, the muddle will be gone. I think that's going to end up being worth it. It wasn't any gold, but that'll make his deck get better. We will probably have to short rest. Let's see how this goes. And let's see, killing is next. I wanted to do the top of center mass is attack 3, range 3, and I will throw my favorite token. We'll target the guy with the most damage. He's got 6 hit points left. And we're sitting at attack 6. So let's use our goggles. And that's, yep, attack. We're throwing our favorite token at him. With the wound and the push, should I target the other guy? No, let's just get rid of him. So we're at attack 6, and we're using our goggles for advantage. Ooh, +2. And muddle is more than enough. He's gone. Drops the favorite token. In addition to that, we'll gain an XP from here. Take that to 4, and the guy next to him will suffer 2 damage, up to 3. Now the bottom of follow through. What are they going to do? He's going to want to move 3 and attack at range 3 and target 2 people. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I might just run. If I move 2, he can move up in between us here and get us both. If I move back here for 2, 1, 2, 3, we're still both within range 3. However, I can use my Fateful Compass first to move a guy within range 3 2 spaces. And now 1, 2, 3. And if I go back here, I think I'm safe. I think that's good. Yep. Now, I don't have any cards, which is dangerous for Crowley because that ×2 is looming, and this guy has advantage. So I think he needs to short rest. Killian will long rest. This attack from the Blood Imps is also going to throw a curse into our deck. And you. Healing Sands. Nope. So I gotta remember to take a damage for that. Strangling Chain is the one we have to lose. So we take a damage, and now we're at 13. We don't get to refresh any of our cards, and we are poisoned. What am I doing? The turn wasn't even over yet. Yeah, they haven't even gone yet. I don't have cards in my hand yet. So I have 14. I'll just remember that just in case I take a huge hit here. So just double check this. He wants to get both of us in range 3, and he can move 3. 1, 2, 3. Killian would be 4 away. He'd still be 3 away. If I go here, that's 4 movement. He can't make it here because his move is 3. He could make it here or here, just not close enough to get both of us. And now he's already in range, so he's not going to move. It's attack -1. His base attack is 2. Oh, I'm not even worried about. Even ×2, this isn't going to be that bad. +0. So it's attack of 1, and I have to shuffle a curse into my deck. All right, so that's another damage. I'll start the next round at 12. I was like totally jumping the gun. Oh, I'm poisoned. Makes it 11. Look at all this money over here. This is kind of ridiculous. And none over here. Okay. Now I think I'm actually... Oh, I have to... With the strengthen. Yeah, so the +0 is still the best. And now that's gone. Is that everything? Let's shuffle this curse in. This guy still has 7 hit points. Oh, and he muddles me. Cursed me and he muddled me because of his ability there. Let's grab our muddle, put it on top of the deck. That's always a good reminder. I've short rested and I'm long resting over here. Could have some fun, get the experience points. I think I should get Sand Devil out to get the XP. Move and heal this poison off of myself. Is there something else that I could do? I'm not even sure that should be still even be there. Heal 4 seems like a waste because I have a poison on me. And I've already used my Amulet of Life and my healing potion. But what I could do is I could move, like get on that coin, heal the poison off of me with this one, heal up with this, get that experience point. And then I'm actually just kind of trying to play for some XP now, because I think I'm fine. There's one enemy left, you know, I think we'll be good. So I want to try to maximize getting some XP here. So let's do this. Where did that go? We'll move 2 with heal to get the poison off of me, and then heal 4. Going at 32, and Killian's long resting. The Vipers are gone, so let's just get this out of the way also, just so there's less stuff to look at and try to keep track of. 37. He's going to do a ranged attack, so he's not even going to move again. So shield spikes so far would not have been very great against these guys because they're doing a bunch of ranged stuff. Since nothing special has a ranged attack, it looks like they want to be ranged attackers. All right, so on our turn here, I'm going to do the bottom of Radiant Sickle, move 2, 1, 2 to where this favorite token is, but that stays out there. I will collect that gold. Heal 2, all that does is get the poison off of me. Then we'll do the top of Healing Sands. So heal 4, so from 11 to 15, 1 experience point, and that's the turn. Now the Blood Imp, attack +0 at range 3. He has a base attack of 2. He's already within range. Times 2 makes it 4. Just taking down all that damage I just healed off of me. So we got to shuffle that. I knew that was coming soon. Okay, our long rest over here will get us our goggles back. We don't even need any hit points. We haven't taken any damage, I don't think. What card to lose? What card to lose? One of these attack 2s with high initiative. Sure. We'll lose follow through. And we did all that. That's gone for sure now. All right, this has to get shuffled. Probably going to try to pick up some more of these coins for Crowley. Drag this out as long as we can. I mean, there's 7 coins over here, so to get his battle goal, he can still pick up as much as possible out there and not have to worry about it. It'd be nice to have his boots back, but we had to short rest. I don't know why I thought we had to short rest either, because their base damage is so low, even at level 3. All right, so Killian, let's see. 1, 2, 3 gets me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 gets me within 4 of him. There's no air out there. This Overwatch is attack 3 at range 4, and then I just need to move 3. Oh man, too bad that favorite token wasn't one farther back. It's just my move with air. I guess I don't have that card in my deck right now. Going at 24, move 3. Sure. Just get up and throw some damage on this guy. Now, do we have a ranged attack in our deck? We've only got 4 cards. We've got 2 in our discard pile here. We've got Blade Dance. And I've also got Swift Strength. I am muddled, so having multiple attacks, this guy's just going to keep muddling me every turn, so maybe it doesn't really matter. Just in case, though, move 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 2 with jump, shield 1. I want to have some fun and get the Sand Devil out to get that experience point as well, not just for fun, but. And maybe Swift Strength, take a step back, pick up another coin. Go on 16. And that move 5 would actually help me get coins, but I think experience points is more efficient right now than just another. Level 3 I think is still 3 gold per coin. There's not really a whole lot of stuff I'm looking at buying. Just I'm trying to save up gold in case when we unlock the next set of items in the shop, there's more really cool stuff to look at. And just in case he's going to want to do a melee attack, we can get this shield on as well for shield spike. So we've got Killian. Let's see, the Vipers are gone. And what are they going to do? No attacking, but healing themselves. Okay, annoying, but still okay. I think we're good on the order there. All right, so the top one is just to get the Sand Devil out, and I'm going to put him right there in between us. This is kind of very interesting. I still think he's going to move. He's not going to move through my trap, though. He's going to want to go the long way. So then I was going to move with jump and get a shield, so we'll move back, just pick up this coin. And the shield's going to be irrelevant. Let's get the 2 XP from getting the Sand Devil out. Now, Killian's turn. I wanted to do the bottom of center mass, move 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're at range 4 for the top of Overwatch. Who did I attack with that? Oh well. Let's use our goggles just for fun. So we have advantage on this attack 3. +2 and get wind out there. So that makes it 5 damage. So that's going to take him to 8 out of 10. He's going to heal 2 of that off here in a second. And that gets wind out on the field. Okay. Now his turn. So I still think he wants to move, because I think that they would still like look for their focus. It'd be going, oops, It'd be going around the trap now because this counts as a trap. So Crowley's still obviously going to be his focus. We've got our favorite token there. His base movement as an elite is 3, because I still think they want to move to a spot where they'd be doing a melee attack, even though he's not doing a melee attack. I think. 1, 2, 3. So he ends up there. And now he heals himself for 2. 8 down to 6. So he's got 4 hit points left. I think that's the end of the turn. So let's shuffle their deck. They got through 5 of their... Would all enemies have 8 in their decks, I think? So he's still within range for my Sand Devil to pick him up and make him suffer a damage and muddle him, which is actually good. Okay. So I've got air out there. This should be gone. I did my turn. I didn't do any attacking this turn. Can air help me with any more damage? No. How far away is this coin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, move 5. This might end up being the last round. Crowley has a move 4 with jump. So I can end up here. Just in case it's not. Or let's see. No, there's no light or anything on the battlefield to try to get more experience points from that stuff. I can drag this out. I mean, I think. We'll see. Or do I just end it and do this big attack? There's air out there. I can get the experience point off of this with an attack 4 at range 3, so maybe I need to take a step forward. Any more XP? Just in case that doesn't take him out, try to get the XP from this attack 5. This gives me a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 if I consume the air. I think this is going to end up being the last round. Too bad I didn't have my boots, because that would have given me enough movement to go pick up that coin. Let me just make sure there's no XP to get over here. Nope. So I'll go on 14 and just make this the last round. If this guy gets taken out, I can move on top of where he drops his coin. So he'll go on 14 and we'll just throw 2 big attacks. He's not within range to do that though. He's not within range to do this big attack. Perhaps I'll get this experience point if this kills him. So we'll set it up this way. So 14 over here. We're going to use our Sand Devil at the start of our turn to move on top of him. So that would technically muddle him. And he would suffer 1 damage. So from 6 to 7. And then I guess I might as well. Oh yeah, see, this is dumb. Having him go first is dumb. No, I'm going to take this back because I said it out loud when I was doing the plan, what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to possibly be able to pick up the coin that this guy drops with Crowley. So I'm going to go at initiative 29, not 14. Because I want Killian to go first. All right. get this correct. Now I know the top of second wind is 2 experience points, but I don't really need to heal because I'm at maximum. And if I can't actually heal, I don't know if I can do that and actually get the XP from it. Maybe if you know, throw that down in the comments. So we'll consume the air and do the top, a quick turnaround. Gives me a range of 4, which is plenty. And this attack 4, yeah, +3 is bye-bye guy. Yeah, he was there. And I get the XP for consuming the air, taking him to 5 XP. And then, oh, the bottom of second wind, we will move 2 and pick up our favorite token for fun. And we get another XP because we killed an enemy this turn, taking him to 6. Now Crowley's turn makes more sense. We'll just move 3, 1, 2, 3, and pick up the coin. Okay, all enemies killed. The conclusion. You try to block the sight of the bloody nightmares crawling their way out of their serpent hosts as the zealots watched and smiled. Blood-given sentence and some vile intent. The thought fills you with an empty sense of inevitability. And this was not the worst of it. These cultists refuse to talk or give up Roland, so the only option is to continue forward. Ahead, another passage leads deeper into this blood-soaked nightmare. More evil awaits. You feel it in your bones. So the rewards are 1 check mark each, and a new location, scenario 15, Tainted Blood. All right, so that is the end of this scenario. Let's do city event. Before signing off. I didn't think this one was going to take that long. Just maybe it took longer for me to think through stuff since it's been a while. I'm playing, getting low on city event cards here. Probably means I'm getting close to the end of the campaign. We'll take this one. A Valrath woman wearing a red cloak and flanked by 2 Inox bodyguards enters the Sleeping Lion. Heads turn as she approaches your table, and she settles in across from your party. The 2 bodyguards stand a few feet away, eyeing the rest of the patrons. You may call me Jexareth. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Her hand, heavily adorned in gold rings, idly traces the grain of the wooden table. I have an important caravan coming into town. Once it arrives, I'd like your assistance in bringing the contents to my warehouse. I require the services of the best. That is you, isn't it? A smile plays across her lips. Something about the whole exchange rubs you the wrong way. What could you provide but these hulking Inox couldn't? Or what could you provide that these hulking Inox couldn't? Option A is agree to help unload the caravan. Option B is refuse the woman. Something is off. I usually go with my gut senses and would say something is off, but this actually sounds interesting. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to open up another side quest scenario. And maybe even give us more gold, or maybe there's some items or something to get from her caravan. I'm going to go with option A. I want to see what happens. You arrive at the west gate, but the caravan is nowhere to be found. Jexareth is shouting angrily at her bodyguards. Apparently the shipment was stolen in transit. You inquire about payment anyway. I'm not going to pay you for doing nothing. You press the issue since you held up your part of the bargain. She eventually passes you a few coins, but makes it clear you won't be working together again. The feeling is mutual. Gain 10 collective gold. All right, that was a good idea. Okay, another fun scenario. Got a lot of cleanup to do. We've got some check marks to get. I'm pretty sure Crowley's going to level up from the finish of that. We've got quite a few coins to add to our gold here. We ended up being able to get both of our battle goals, I made sure not to leave. I'm pretty sure I never left a hex adjacent to a monster. I like how efficient my decks are getting here. Like always, if you saw any other mistakes that I wasn't able to catch during the playthrough, I'm sure there were more. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.